So you guys have recently been sending me a gigantic amount of like migrant type videos coming from the UK. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this next one here. This is a suggestion via a channel member. Name of the video is Chaotic Scenes Erupt in the English Channel as hundreds of migrants attempt to cross into the UK. Where are they coming from originally? Right? Like, you made it already into Europe, you're safe. Why are you now trying to get into the UK? I have so many questions here, guys. Like, if you made it into France, Belgium, or the Netherlands, you're safe from whatever you ran from your previous, country. What's going on here, guys? Multiple questions. Let's go and jump into it immediately, guys.
Well, GB News can exclusively reveal that multiple lifeboats have been called out to help with the chaotic scenes in the English Channel. That's as more than 500 small boat migrants attempt to cross the UK today. Every French border patrol vessel in the region, along with a number of French lifeboats, are currently escorting multiple migrant dinghies towards Britain. If those currently in the channel make it to UK waters, it will take the number of migrants who have made the illegal crossing so far this year beyond that 25,000 number. Well,
wow. All right, so 25,000 have come into the UK just within this last year, is what he said here. It's interesting. That's a very minuscule number compared to what we see at our southern border, let's say. Very minuscule. That's probably not even a day, guys, right, at times, at the peak of, like, Biden's presidency, guys, right, at least. But I can imagine for such a small place such as the UK, that number is absolutely astronomical, and you would absolutely recognize it throughout your day.
Joining me to talk about this is GB News Home and Security Editor Mark White. Mark, that big number, 25,000, is rapidly approaching us.
Well, there's no doubt it's a grim milestone, and we can confirm to you now that more than 25,000 small boat migrants have crossed the English Channel since the beginning of the year. 600 plus have crossed today alone, all 600 having reached UK waters, and all have been taken to Dover Harbour. The figure is somewhere in the region of 620 odd so far today. And it may continue to grow, because as we speak, more small boats have been spotted in French waters. They are under escort by French patrol boats as they make their way towards UK waters. So if they make it, we could be at least 750 for today. Just adding to that, I mean, we're already at 25,150 for the year so far. So it just shows you how quickly things can clock up. And you're looking there at images of effectively border force vessels and lifeboats stacking up at Dover Harbour just in the last couple of hours. It was such a surge of small boats this morning that Border Force was completely overwhelmed. They had 3 of their catamaran vessels that you can see here out in the middle of the English Channel, but they were completely overwhelmed and unable to cope, and they called on the services of multiple lifeboats. We had lifeboats from Ramsgate, from Walmar, from Dover, and from Dungeness. One of the Dover lifeboats coming in there with a rigid inflatable lifeboat. That boat there was carrying, just by itself, 74 migrants from one boat. Another Border Force vessel had 170 migrants on board. I've never really seen a Border Force vessel with numbers that high before. We believe that was 92 that were taken off one migrant boat, and it also had the load from another migrant boat of some 78 that took us to 170 on that one Border Force vessel. Absolutely packed to the gunnels. And of course, this comes just 2 days after our Prime Minister stood up shoulder to shoulder with Donald Trump in Scotland and spoke of the work that his government was doing to smash the gangs, getting on top of the situation, he assured the US president when he was asked questions about the state of our migrant crisis in comparison to the efforts that he's been making over in the United States to curbing the influx of illegal migrants across the southern border. Well, whatever Sir Keir Starmer says about smashing the gangs, it's self-evident from these images, Alex, that we keep seeing every time the weather allows, that we're getting record numbers.
Gigantic amount of people
record
coming.
numbers, more than 50% ahead of where we were at this point last year.
Yeah, guys, I can definitely tell you, like, looking at, if you're just trying to secure the English Channel, oh, God, guys, I don't really see that being a thing. Like, I mean, obviously, what you can do is stop kind of being a shining light in the middle of the dark, let's say. I think that's kind of what, I think that's a solid analogy, let's say, right, for the UK over there, right? I mean, everyone obviously is trying to get there. A gigantic portion of people are trying to get here, there, right? Specifically, guys, I live half the year in the south of Spain, Costa del Sol, right? So I see a gigantic amount of people breaking into that country also. I see it, like, it's visible, right? And I can only imagine that a place like the UK is definitely a place where people are trying to have their end point being, right? Spain is normally like the first place they hit, or France. These are like the two places that they're going to break into the fastest. Italy also, don't forget Italy, Sicily specifically, guys, right? These places, Greece. I guess I can just keep going on in this context here, but people keep trying to break into the place, let's say, and then they're getting in. They're like, oh, this is pretty cool, but I want to go to the UK because I saw it in a movie. I think that's kind of what I would probably suspect is happening here. Like the same reason why everyone, for some reason, wants to go to New York, or like Chicago, or like LA. Like they saw it in a movie and said, you know what, I want to live there. Hey, listen, if the local government there is going to pay for me to be here, I'll be here, right? Because I'm listening to it. Like, listen, I'm not sure. Really quickly here, I have no idea how you're going to secure the English Channel, because again, the humanitarian nature of the scenario is making it so you absolutely can't just leave the people out there, right? You can't just base exclusively on the humanitarian nature of things, right? You have to go save them specifically because you know they're not going to make it, right? And that's what's happening here, right? It's the kind-heartedness specifically of the scenario. Your situation is so drastically different from our situation in the United States of America. It's absolutely crazy, guys. Like, we have a border. We can put up a fence and big guns, bro, right? That's what we do. Versus the UK, how are you going to secure the English Channel? What are you going to do about that? Make a deal with France, maybe, potentially. Belgium, Netherlands, do that. But either way.
And we're only now getting into the busy summer months.
Yes, Mark, we're rapidly approaching that 36,800 number from last year. That would be the second highest number I think we have on record post 2022. How likely is it that we are going to see that continued trend of migrants coming over here and potentially even passing the numbers from last year?
Indefinitely.
Well, my prediction is within as little as 6 weeks, we will surpass the total for the whole of last year, because this week just past 7 days on the run. The weather in the Channel wasn't horrendous, but it was not ideal at all. But still, we got crossings every single day. Small numbers, but they added up over 7 days to 1,000 migrants that crossed in those 7 days. Now, just today, we're looking at the potential for at least 700, probably more, that have crossed in a single day. So that's 1,700. You just, as I say, you see how quickly it ticks up. And if this, on 7 days of not the best of weather, can produce 1,000 plus what today has produced, 6 weeks of reasonably good weather in the Channel is more than enough to be able to get to the 36,800 total of last year. And then we've still got much of the really good summer months ahead, because, you know, it's August, it's September, and it's even October is often a very, very busy month in the Channel. So without a doubt, we're going to pass in short order last year's total. It's where we get to. Do we actually beat the all-time record of more than 46,000? There's certainly a potential for that, I would imagine, given the rate that these migrants are crossing the Channel.
All right, guys, we're going to actually end that video here, guys. I get the gist of it. Yeah, listen, guys, I have no idea what you guys are going to do. I hear the numbers, and in my head, I'm like, that's nothing, right? Just based off of the sheer amount. I think we had like 2 million in like 4 years. Like, understand that's the numbers I think of in my head when I think of the craziness at our border. I think probably we're doing the numbers you guys are doing right now are probably around what we're doing right now, right? If that makes any sense here. So I hear the numbers and I'm just like, bro, this is, but I get it. Again, small island, this is the reason why this is happening. But again, I have no idea how you're going to fix this problem here. Because again, the humanitarian nature of it in itself, the UN would frown pretty terribly on you just being like, out there like this, with the boats, bro. Can't do that. This is my fly swatter. So my salt gun, right? Either way, that's not the point. The point is, guys, you can't just be out there like, target practicing on the boats type of thing. So that's not a thing that you can do. So what you're going to have to do is, unfortunately, take the individuals into your country, save their lives, right? But the problem is that you need to come up with something that does not reward them for doing it, right? Like immediately be like, hey, thanks, we got you. Let's send you back to your home country. That type of thing, right? Specifically if you're coming in illegally. Guys, I don't know how you guys feel kind of about the concept of immigration over there. I have no idea, right? But me personally, when it comes down to it, I have no problem with anything legal. I don't care about immigrants. I don't care about none of these things. Live your best life. If you can afford to make it in whatever country you are going to and you don't basically milk off of the local government, bro, live your best life. Trust me, I want you to live it, right? Congratulations, you made it, that type of thing. But if you go to a foreign country specifically, and you have to 100% live off of the local government, bro, you probably shouldn't be there. You probably shouldn't be there. Right? Let's just be completely honest here, guys, right? Now, but why are they going there? I think that's pretty much the deeper question here. Like, I do know that after the 19 happened, or the global pandemic, let's say, when that happened, a lot of people couldn't work. Like, a lot of people's economies basically started to crash and crumble. And honestly, we're still feeling the repercussions of that. And from that, and obviously in the smaller, much poorer nations, they're going to feel even worse. Like, so if the average person, for example, in my context, in the United States of America, is suffering or feeling some type of financial strain, imagine what the people in these smaller, poorer countries are experiencing. And that's the reason why they're doing it. Like, I understand the kind of methodology of it, the why it has boomed in such a manner it has. They're just trying to get out of where they are, bro. Right? But that's still not. That is not the problem of the host country, guys. I'm sorry, bro. Stay in your country. Make it better. Okay, it's going to be hard, right? But it's not like the West cannot consistently take the world's population kind of within it. It's not something that is conducive whatsoever, bro. All right, it just isn't. But all right, listen, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.